Hey guys, this is Albert725 here again today to bring you Bleach Manga Chapter 495. This chapter was indeed a clap. It was a clap because pretty much this chapter showed things like I didn't even expect it. I thought things will settle down a little bit since the big threat's going on, but no, it's still intense and everybody's still up for gear. You know, Shimigami are just rampaging through the Quincy's, but the Quincy's with their overwhelming strength, or I should say formidable strength, are easily, like effortlessly taking out the Shimigami like they're a can of beans. And pretty much we have now some lieutenants and most of the captains are now engaging and fighting against these Quincy's. And we also get where they explain their rank, I'm assuming, and their names. To keep in mind, guys, y'all kind of about this because I may not get the names right because they're so long and very difficult to pronounce. But pretty much we start off where Rose gets a report where Kira is pretty much Rishu's disappearing, and he gets it, and pretty much he's about to I guess go and see what's going on, but apparently he's ran into a Quincy. And this Quincy is Stern, what's his name? Stern, I'll say Stern, it said V, sorry, V. And I forget his name, Namanopi, maybe, I think that's the name. He looks like, well, not Tenzin, what I was going to say, Tozen. He looks similar to him, you know, and back when Tozen was little, you know, younger. And pretty much Rose is going against him, and Rose looks like he's in a bad mood, like he's in a serious mood, to the point where you just don't want to get near the guy. And he's all about artistic, so pretty much, you know, his personality has been shifted, so maybe his we'll see his fight with this Quincy more or less artistic maybe, or even more fierce, depending, like who knows. And we get to also where we got this this cute Quincy girl named, what's her name? I think she was N. Again, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think she was N, and her name is Baster Boni, I think. Yeah, so she's pretty much just slicing up the Shimigami like there's nothing. And apparently Kamura comes in, you know, grabs her arm. And we get like a little conversation between those two, like they're like the only left outs, like pretty much in their groups. Like she's like the only girl, I'm guessing, that's out there fighting against the Shimigami, and as where Kamimura is like the, you know, the puppy, well, like the dog wolf looking guy. That's like he's the only exception that doesn't look human like, you know, that's fighting against the Quincy's. And so yeah, kind of like stuff like that. I think that really shows the matchups, the possible matchups, depending on personalities, and that's how you can easily guess. But anyway, continue on forward where we have Tushiru, Zoifone, Tushiru, and Koraku are pretty much, oh yeah, and what's his name? Shinzen, the guy with the 69 on his face, I forget his name, are all fighting against these Quincy's. And Renji's fighting his own Quincy against the one that easily demolished the other Shimigami with just thorns, like little needles looking like, yeah, pretty much thorns, little pieces out of nowhere, and intimidated all the Shimigami. Now Renji noticed that when he hits this Quincy, I'm assuming, yeah, the guy, we now know because Renji stated that was a guy, says that his hand has like a certain pattern, and we don't know what it is. It could be a source of his power, maybe. Like I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out in the next chapter. Then Byakuya comes in, an epic entrance, just walking with using the Zenbun Sakura, his Shikai, and just saying, Renji, you know what I mean, you just gotta read their attacks. You know, they're the enemy. You need to beat them at your best. You need to be at your pretty much at your full strength, no holding back, no hesitation. You know, that's Byakuya. That was pretty much the end of this chapter. I say this chapter was very awesome because we get to see these little battles going on, and the pacing might be the problem because it's hard to keep track with all this. You know, with all the battles going on, maybe it might go slow in this one end or fast in the other end, or maybe normal speed, or maybe like a little bit fast or slow, like whatever pattern or pace, whatever pacing may take to make this good. Hopefully Kubo does it. It may be hard, but I think he can do it. He has the potential. We've seen it in these latest chapters lately. So my thoughts, what's going to happen? Well, yeah, predictions on the next chapter. I think that they will show little bits of battles between. No, actually no. They will show. I think Kenpachi. Like, you know, he's not like his appearance right now. Like, he's not around. Well, he's around in Soul Society, but we haven't seen him as yet. We might see him in the first part of the chapter, and then we get continued, or maybe he might encounter Quincy. Like, who knows? But yeah, I think we're gonna see Byakuya and Renju their fight, and then Toshiro, a little bit of Toshiro's and Zoiphone's, and then the next chapter Kurako, Jishiro, and Rose maybe. But yeah, this is really awesome. The battles are getting intense now. It's in a whole nother level. Oh yeah, and just like their Rancors and Shinigami, you know, where Shinigami's had the vice captain and the captain ranks, and the Rancors have pretty much the numbers. Yeah, pretty much the numbers. Yeah, both Shinigami and the Rancor have numbers for their ranks. Now these guys, Quincy's, have letters. So, like what is it? Is A the strongest? Is Z the strongest? So we're pretty much saying 26 more Quincy's are on their way. We saw little portions of them, probably like 20% of them, and the other 80 are somewhere. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this chapter. Great, awesome chapter. I like the plot setting for this arc. It feels like this arc's going to end soon, but I don't think so, because Kua did state that it's going to be longer than the whole Kankura war battle they had, you know, against Aizen. So who knows, guys? Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and make sure you comment by mistakes of the names, because, you know, they're very difficult to pronounce. So once again, thumbs up for motivation. Again, comment, rate, subscribe, and this is Albert Dyson 25. I'll catch you guys later.